Hey guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here, same shirt, same hat, running these videos one after another because the schedule does that. Go back to year 1994, Spyrius. Got two more sets get in this line, actually only one more because I may have won an auction that I think has parts for one of the little tiny skimmer. This is set 6889, Recon robot. When you watch the videos or the old commercial, it doesn't really show you the size of this very much. It leaves you thinking that both the robot builds are about the same size, which, spoiler, they're not. This is a Spyrius Chief. He's pretty cool. He's got a unique face printing. I do like the color of the Spyrius. And it goes well with Unitron. They also have this printed piece. It's like it's maybe a block or something that ties into the computer screens. I've never been sure, but several of the different Chiefs have these. And he's got this little blaster, which we know is a weapon, because I mean, all of us little kids made it this way back then. Although I'm old enough that mine was actually a long tube. And he's got this control panel, which makes you wonder if the robot is radio controlled. Anyways. Here is the Recon robot. Got the little window here. So behind, we've got a very cool little picture of another robot. And I don't know if that's artificial intelligence or not. And one of the parts that a lot of people are, yes, we're getting tired, starting to drop stuff. Somewhat critical about is if he's sitting on the back here, his head is banging in the back here. We won't worry about that. It has a little storage compartment, which I'm going to put the blaster and this towel back here. And it is like a trunk, literally, in the back of the robot. It's an interesting build. This is a cool piece here. These are those finger joints, sometimes called utensils. They use them throughout the different base builds and things. While there's nice motion, I do like this joining. It doesn't compare to what we have nowadays. The head is just one of those modified bricks, but it works. I mean, it does. And the head does that printed piece that we saw in the Unitron. So Unitron and Spyrius both using the same, even though they're opposing sides. Has these great little wheels, and it rolls along quite well. I actually think it's kind of a cool little robot. Now, this hose piece was later used on one of the TIE fighter builds, 7146, I believe it was. As I said before, I thought they were all about the same size. This is Robo Guardian, which was the first one I had, and when I got this one, I'm like, wait a minute. They're quite a bit difference in size. And I knew this was bigger because of the way the wheels are, but the whole build is so much more massive. Even this, the back area here. It's got little, it's actually kind of hard to pull it out of here. It's got little robot arms to hold this little skimmer back there. Kind of cool. This has got a lot of play features, so it's got a lot of these. It's got a little ladder here on the back, big space here. They're just interesting. And this one of the best features is the arms will lock, and it has these little levers on the back here. So, and that's something that actually shows in one of the commercials. And that piece on the 1787 that looks like a bomb is on the back of here. And this head does pull off, and it's toweled, so it doesn't stick down with repulsors. So that's pretty cool. And look, we got another Chief hiding out in here. But yeah, pretty cool builds. To be honest, this feels like it'd be more of a good little opposing force and like a, I don't know. This is kind of awkward through here, this build. This has a cleaner build, but I don't know, both are very solid. This one, I mean, they're both extremely, they'll tip sideways, but forward or backward, they're pretty, I mean, they're just not going to tip over. But anyways, that's enough talking about. So the Recon robot, What do you all think about that? I don't know. I do like the use of the pieces, and you have to remember when these were made in '94, they just simply didn't have the joints and the motion pieces and the ball joints that we have now. Anyways, appreciate the views out there in the great community. Till next time, y'all stay safe, guys and gals. Ciao.